sacred journey back through the nine. I'm moving in the
Namaste and like catch, my family, and I hope you guys enjoyed our little initiation. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me good out there. How you guys doing? Everyone on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Hopefully I don't buffer too much, even though I'm getting 40 megabytes up a second, and you only need 11 megabytes up a second for 1080p. All right. Just thought I'd share that out there. We're blowing up across the planet. I don't know if you guys noticed, like that video is only showing what, I think 3,000 views. I think Tone's got at least 15,000 or something crazy on his platform, and it was shared over 100 and I don't know times on everyone else's thing. So whatever we're showing, the narrative does not want to portray. Just got to be crystal clear with you guys. So please feel free with TeamLight. I really appreciate it. I looked at the analytics. Please subscribe and definitely hit the notifications and definitely hype these videos. I'd really appreciate it. We're really leaning into the spiritual world against some of these control systems. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys could help out, at least in that way. But what up, dude? Thank you. Thank you. Intro. Let's turn the comments on because they're fire. Yeah, let me see actual size, and then let's just click on. Let's go ahead and show these comments. Awesome. Yeah, I know it's not that they're panicking. Here's what you guys are going to realize about yourself. Undercover boss. So the ancient ones who reincarnated, we're here in flesh suits staring at you, and all these little nerd stewards we left in charge, we're not really pumped with. What else do I want to address? Oh, the where it says on the videos, because I was getting a lot of people a little confused how it works when you label music, but the name of the song was Hold Up, where it says Time Lords or Time Lord. That's the name of the album, my new album, #2, coming out. It's the title of the album. And just thought I'd be clear with that. Some people are getting triggered. I'm like, hey, it's the name of the album. The first album's called Time Matrix. Now we're on Time Lord. Okay, what else? Yeah, check this out. You guys can see my eyes. Give me a thumbs up if that's a happy in between. So I'm not like, he always wears sunglasses. I'm like, you can see my eyes, and you can see how much light is shining on my face. So we're doing things. We had 2 new episodes of Cosmic Kind I'm editing and will be uploading for you guys next week. Probably Monday and I don't know, Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Thursday, you guys will have your new episodes. I'm also doing another interview with my brother. I'll give you guys more information about that. What else? Mr. Young. Yeah. So that's going to be fire. And then there's a lot of new insights and updates coming out. I mean, as far as some of the bank stories that are being shared out there, there are banks in Texas that are Wells Fargo that are fully aware of the different currencies that are going to revalue. I don't know. They're not going to tell you guys this. They apparently don't want all the light workers and light warriors on Earth to have abundance. I don't know who you're going to listen to. This is something I want you guys to pay attention to for all these spiritual people that don't believe in financial abundance. Let me be crystal clear. This is what's going to happen. You have people that have been listening to their higher selves and meditating for 30 or 40 years. They don't have any sort. Hopefully they have gold and silver. By the way, you're going to be fine with just there, mind you. But they're not paying attention to the Clarity Act, the ISO 222 compliant tokens. They're also not paying attention to how every 10 years, certain currencies on the planet are supposed to revalue and why they haven't revalued in the last 10 years. Then you have to take a look at why there was a coup in the United States in 2020, and then they tried to poison all of us with the Chavid 19 or whatever that is, the jibby jab. Here's the deal for the whole planet that watches us from here to South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Asia. Love you. My boys out in even South America, boys out in Guatemala, all Hawaiian Islands and the Hawaiian chains. Big what up to the people of Hawaii for arresting your 5 corrupt fraud politicians and representatives that just broke this morning. But this whole world is going to get cleaned up. And when you follow the money, which the U.S. military is, you're screwed, dude. You think AI is advanced now? Wait till you see the type of artificial intelligence the military's had and has been using. You turn that on, there's no sort of fraud that can exist. So I digress. I want to have a very positive galactic intel thing, but I want you guys to understand that the processing and programming that you're doing right now and how you're readapting into this new system and what that looks like. I want, when I'm manifesting things and I'm thinking about things, I like to manifest, organic gardens, waterfalls, waterways, different beautiful pieces of land, things that are going to be released obviously to the public. All the national parks is a huge cover story for the weird things going on there underground. And, also with the data centers and why they're repurposing all the water to a huge water filtration plant and they're sending the water underground. Every single data center apparently has a large underground city that they're plugging in with the underground deal. If you don't believe me, Philip Schneider, who died telling you this information in the 90s, or maybe it was early 2000s, but they found him dead with a rubber hose around his neck in a Motel 6. You guys need to look up Philip Schneider. He was the original OG whistleblower. So he said there was 119 in 1996 underground military bases, all maglev trains connected all these cities. So here's what's going on. You got people underground that treating us on the surface like we're a bunch of cattle, pretending that they're superior when they're not. And just there's a lot of weird shenanigans going on with these bloodlines and these different families that have come over here from outside the ice wall and those inside the ice wall. Yes, there have been a lot of studies, and there's a lot of pilots that are a part of these different groups. I don't believe NASA at all. Never a straight answer. And I don't know why NASA buys the largest amount of helium on Earth every single year. Why does NASA buying all the helium? I don't know. What's a satellite? Are those hot air balloons? What's the firmament? What's the range of the firmament? What's 15.9 miles up? What I'm getting to is this. I just feel like all this stuff is coming crashing down. Mind you, this is just, I'm just speaking. I don't have an opinion per se on some of these matters, but I am saying that a lot of people are making recordings and there's a lot of things. I know that one guy, I don't know if it's called Hiking Beast or whatever his name is, but he's out there in the Grand Canyon telling you he's in Utah. He's not, he's in the Grand Canyon and filming all kinds of ancient things in the Grand Canyon and obviously in Utah. So my thing is that this disclosure is really coming from us, people getting out there on the land with a GoPro. It's not coming from your local government. It's not coming from these politicians. It's coming from people getting out the GoPro, dude. Mr. Mountain Beast. So why you would ever think you would ever get a straight answer from the mainstream narrative is absolutely ludicrous. You're actually taking crazy pills. The fact that they even mention some of this stuff on Fox with the 4 races, right? Or Fox News, even some new updates that just came out on Fox. If they mention it to you on the mainstream media, the data is like 2.5 years old. They're finally like, okay, we got to say something. Why? Deniability. Oh, we told you. Look, here's the Fox episode for 35 seconds on a Tuesday morning. We told you. Pay attention. We're not dumb. Okay. Just see how this stuff works. Trust the science. Yeah. Trust the science. Sure. Yeah. Anyways, don't trust the science. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what to tell you. So you get me going. It's too early in the morning. I'm about to, Tone, you got to calm me down. Trust the science. Trust. I don't trust anything these little nerds are doing down here. What I do trust is the heart into my family that's across this planet. I trust that when the time is right and the abundance hits, that we are going to move at speed. I trust that because I don't know how to stop. If you guys notice, we dropped a new single today, Take Me. That should be available for you guys to download. We might listen to it later. But with the initiations and stuff like that, again, let me give you a little insight. That's what happened to me in Tone. And that was our first spiritual combat deal after we were privately trained. I woke up in 2009, and then that's following summer in August 2010. That was my first time ever doing spiritual combat. So we did our best to showcase some of those things, but I know many of you guys out there have gone through similar things. What else is some weird little nerd message me? No, I don't think I'm Shiva. It's so funny in all the Vedics, like when you have multiple energy arms, you think I'm talking about Shiva. Now listen, I never said I wasn't part of Shiva tribe. Little 140-pound wet little guy. But what I am trying to say is that energy arms are real, and being able to use them is a part of your multidimensionality. Okay, so just know that. I love everybody. It's cute. I'm here to help. And eventually, I really do want to put the sword down and just build with you guys. I want to live in peace. I have nothing to prove on this earth. I've done, and my team have done amazing things over the last 17 years. Behind the scenes. When I was fully activated and I was gone from 2010 to 2015. I was gone every 60 days on 60 days. 60 days, every 60 days, I was gone. Do an activation, come home, rest 60 days, gone. So I did that for, 5 or 6 years. And then we kept going. So I don't know really how to explain to you what it means to have your higher self in the suit and you're kind of on autopilot, bro. But that's what happened. I learned a lot of things that they probably will never teach human beings, even in those dark circles or groups. There's a reason why some of us can walk into any room and grab somebody right out of their body. I have friends like this that can just reach in and grab the demon that's puppeting the human right out of their body. Do we want to do it? No. Is it something we can do? Yes. Why don't we do it all the time? Because I don't want to pay your karma, bro. I don't know what deal you did with that attachment. I don't know what sort of beneficial thing you did. I don't know what contract you signed. I don't know who your granddaddy is. I don't care. We each got our own things to do. Like, I know these beings look around. It's so funny when you actually get to an energetic place of power within your own self, you actually don't want to engage at all. You're like, I'm chill. I want to surf with sea turtles. I don't care. It's me, my highest light. It's me, my highest night. The guy's been on vacation for about 2 years. We'll talk about that later. We're not really sure what he's doing. But highest light is really behind the wheel. And when you guys activate that dormant DNA, they're going to monitor you. What are they monitoring? And this is for everyone out there on Instagram and whatnot. When you actually start getting your gifts coming back online, what's really monitoring is how much energetic charge can you hold in the suit? How much energetic charge and how much chi or energy you can hold in the suit. And as your oscillation or your vibration goes up, right? How is that affecting your suit? Okay, well, what if I told you if you overcharge or over chi some of your chakras and you have blockages, it creates a heat or a malfunction, and it could be a direct reflection to one of your organs not working properly, maybe because it is there's a blockage there, or you know, we were fed poison since we got here. I don't know what to tell you. They've been fluoride in the water since before I was born. So you ask, like, why doesn't my suit operate like it should? I don't know. What city or state or province or country are you coming from? And who was behind the wheel? Why are they still chemtrailing aluminum barium in the sky? I don't know. You tell me. Are they really tracking us? Or are they really tracking ETs that come in from the upper atmosphere? And the only way they can see them via satellite is them making separations in the sky or in the clouds. And they can track the separations. They can't track the ship. They track the separations in the particleization that as the ships are going by. Who are really here to help us? Why do I feel a lot of beings out there scared that are been doing naughty stuff are very concerned? Here's the deal. I'm not trying to, point fingers. But you guys are going to realize that the beings that have been behind the wheel for at least 150 years aren't even human, bro. They're hybrids and they have weird freaking masks and all kinds of weird shit. Just like that one guy, I don't forget what country it was. He's doing like a speech, and all of a sudden his voice goes like, it gets all like deep and crazy, and he keeps like drinking water. Yeah, bro, you're not a human, dude. Take the mask off. Here's my thing about cowards. Show us who you are, dude. Stop being cowards. If you are what you say you are, take the mask off. Stop being cowards on the surface. You're seen as cowards. There's a reason why you won't take the mask off. What do you think's going to happen? Because you're a coward. It's not because you're powerful. It's because you're a scared little coward. That's it. There's no other reason. I'm going to sit behind the scenes and be a coward. So I got to be real when I say that. That's 100% how the angelic see it. You're scared. You don't want to come out. Now, here's the thing. You got kids or grandkids in those families that actually want to interact because they think hanging out with humans is cool and they're part human themselves. Dude, give them a space and a cool place to operate. We should build like, I don't know, just like a sandals resort where it's like interact with the other species on your planet. Go through the cafeteria and see the different foods. Mind you, the flesh ones. I'm like, I'd like to know what a mantid eats. Like, show me that moss ball you got going on, all the amino acids. Show me what's going on here. Like, I can't deal with fear. I've seen too much. For you guys just waking up or you guys don't know who you're talking to, like, dude, I've been staring through the veil for 17 years, 24 hours a day. I don't get a break. I don't go to sleep. I don't get a day off. And for a lot of us light workers out there, you guys are the same as me. I'm just one version of you. I'm just simply one reflection of you that has done just enough on this planet to actually earn my seat with my brothers and sisters out there. And I'm simply here to assist you guys in navigating this crazy place. That's it. I don't need a religion. I don't need a belief system. Be the best version of yourself. Come from your heart. Treat beings with respect. Love everybody. Even the ones that are unconscious. And those who are unconscious, who's got a lot of shade to throw around. Hey, listen, I remember my first beer. I remember when my ego was behind the scenes. I remember my ego was like, hey, let me tell you, I was born in California. We like invented the ego in SoCal, bro. Especially in the 90s and 2000s. Oh my God. The ego out there is nuts. The programming out there was crazy. When I went to film school at that time, in the early 2000s, like mid 2000s, they were literally like, it was late 2000s. They said that every single thing put on a television screen, 80% was made in a 30-mile range around my school. Everything put on a television in a 30-mile circle around Cal State LA was on every single television on Earth. And once I realized, I'm like, oh, this is like programming on steroids. I didn't realize at the time. But that's crazy to think about. Okay. We all know the creation of California and Hollywood was a CIA op. Okay. We all know that many of these actors that are famous right now that you guys know, their parents were in the CIA. You should know that. What else? It's just different levels of motivation. And I'm not trying to take a shot at three-letter agencies. What I'm trying to say is that for everyone out there waking up, why is this place so confusing? Why is it so layered? Why is there so much distraction? Well, think about what the beings have to gain by keeping you unconscious. Everything. When you wake up and start asking real adult questions, this whole place falls apart like some sort of like playground. Like these are like play toys. And then you got to deal with who's actually handling those beings. So you guys are doing great and I love you. And that's all I'd like to say about that. But it's got to be like crystal clear with my intent. Dude, just grab your friends and family. Hopefully this thing pops off sooner than it's supposed to. You know, we do have a timeline here to adjust. And for everyone out there waiting to hit a button or all these guys getting paid behind the scenes, I got to be honest with you. We don't know who you are. I've never seen you in Dreamtime. I don't really think your hires are a big deal. What I do know is a big deal is that my brothers and sisters across this planet have a lot of humanitarian projects that we'd like to accomplish. Step out of the way and push the button. So there's a lot of fear that goes on with these families, some of these dragon families, and some of these beings that operate these cloud accounts because they don't want the evil to have access to the funds. And I totally get that. But with the level of technology with the white hats right now and how they can scan everyone. I mean, you can see what just is allowed to the public. Don't tell me you can't release the RV and lock and freeze everyone's account who's on a list. Please. Yes, you can. Don't bullshit. Don't BS us. Like it's ridiculous at this point to actually think we're that dumb. So I just want to be clear. What we're really dealing with is different species beefing over this planet, different control systems beefing over this planet. That's what they're not telling you in the mainstream. There's different ET and terrestrial species beefing over the control of you and this planet, all with high levels of technology. It's like we're stuck in 1923 and you think this is the modern age. That's how far ahead they are. So I just kind of want to put it in perspective for you. Come from the heart, your heart, call in that divine light. But for us that are incarnated here as emissaries of change, I've been scanning every single life form since I've been on this planet. There are no secrets. Every single contact, every single people that bumps into me, every single cool homie, friend doing the work, you guys out there, I'm just a small testament to the power that you guys possess, right? I'm just one fractal of that power. I'm here to say there's nowhere on this earth that's not scanned and known. Okay, the next thing we're going to do once they open up these national parks and this land, we're going to figure out what's really going on around here. Yeah. There's some subjects that I can talk about, and some, when I start bringing it up, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You're jumping like 10, 15 years into the future. I'm like, tell them now. My brother JP has interactions with some of these other beings, right? They're known to the military, right? So there needs to be something that is tried that is new. Why can't we have a sandals resort where there's like, it's almost like a theme park where you can go and interact and hang out with a female reptilian or a male reptilian hybrid that's like lives downstairs and like work out your beef, or like the mantids, or a tall white that's not a jackass trying to think that they're superior because, you know, whatever. I'd be upset too if I look like that. Just kidding. But I know I have something with the tall whites. You know, the reptilians and the tall whites don't get along at all. They beef and fight each other all the time. I don't know why on this planet they coexist. It's very strange. But there's something else that the public is ready for, these younger generations. I think we should have full disclosure, and then I would like to hear from the different ET species about their take and perception on what's going on, what they're doing here. And I think it should be known. I think there should be a debate, and I think that we should sit at that round table with these beings that apparently, are speaking on our behalf. I think that's how we actually grow up. I think that's actually how human beings grow up and stop beefing with one another. I know Reagan talked about it in one of his presidential addresses. Wouldn't it be interesting if we found out there was a threat from outside of this place and we all came together? Well, it looks like that threat embedded itself in our government. It looks like that timeline got sheep-shagged, right? It looks like CERN, had its own little weird thing it's doing. Like, what are they really doing over there? We know what they're doing over there. So that's how I feel about it. I just feel like the more adult you are in this game and seeing that if we really are reflections of one another, I need to have a real dialogue, because I can't take these narratives and fake history things by fake motivations, all going all the way back to 15:7. I can't. It sounds like I'm just, when I hear like falsities that don't logically make sense, my brain just goes, you're full of, like I just go, I can almost smell your motivation. It's like, it's like propaganda. I don't like propaganda. Be who you are, say what you are, speak your truth, whatever that may be. And I think that's really where the future of humanity is going when we do have this full disclosure, when these beings do show up. I just recommend everyone be on their best behavior. I recommend not hiring weirdos from like Soros does, from like, what is it, you casting or whatever, and have one weird woman screaming in the background. I think it's just a bunch of really dope star seeds going, yo, let me translate that for you. This is what it means. Okay, next. I don't need an Emily Blunt who's completely unconscious. We've already seen her. She's cool, but I mean, I was actually thinking of Katy Perry. She's a complete clone. But I just think that some of us that have been sitting behind the scenes don't even know how hard the narrative has been trying to keep the real ones, you, from the public. They have no idea. My marketing manager, my designer, and this and that. I'm like, do you understand we're trying to literally free the souls of this planet? Are we on the same page, or are you unconscious? Right. The beings here want some weird solar flash or something weird to happen. They don't ever even want you to know what's about to go down. Our job is to let the world know that this whole thing is coming together in a very beautiful way, but to also, if we stop believing BS, they would have a much harder time fooling us. If your grandparents or your parents are stuck watching CNN or MSNBC, they're hypnotized. You know what I mean? Let's just help your parents not be hypnotized. Help people not be hypnotized. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but what I'm trying to say is that once you see through the veil, when you see on the other side, I also have a theory about the machine elves. I think those are mantid beings, and I think they project themselves as machine elves, which are similar, to people that take DMT. Because I know for a fact the mantids are responsible for navigating and maintaining the 3D hologram, hard light hologram. That is one of their jobs for being here. That is one of their tasks that they were given, was to manage and moderate the 3D hard light hologram that we are all existing in. So of course, if you take DMT and you all see the same thing, machine elves, well, what is that? That means I'm a 12-foot, 8-foot mantid. I project my consciousness into a little cute elf and I talk to you. That's all it is. Anyways, I digress. We having fun? Hey, is that too much truth? That's why they're like, hey man, this guy gonna destroy the whole fake BS we've been working on for half a century. 500 years, half an eon. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't logically even make sense. So I just want to be real. Yeah, backroom 8, I got you. So if you guys have any specific questions, let me know. But we're gonna get into cards and talk about some stuff. But the Groundhog Day shit, what we got? Yeah, way past the sort of natural order of creation. Yeah, you guys, clean water, beautiful land, hanging out with your family, doing cool stuff. It's this weird narrative trying to pull us into AI. I feel like I'm watching Terminator, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do Terminator. And they're like, no, but you have to do Terminator, because if you don't do Terminator, our weird species in the future doesn't exist. And I'm like, and that's a bad thing? Is there a reason why you went extinct? And you want to tell the rest of the class? I don't want to go to your weird dimension to figure out all the mistakes you made. I rather stay organic and happy and chill with source. I don't want to jump into the dark pool of the abyss to see how deep it goes. That's my free will. You can do whatever you want to do. Fafo, bro. Go see how far the dark side takes you. You're going to love it. Some of these beings have no idea or can't even grasp what the night side really is. They're juveniles. They think it's cool to be in a gang and take things over and be a part of this. They don't realize the cost of and the collateral damage and the cost of it when you actually want to come back the other direction. Most beings aren't strong enough. It's another thing they promote that, oh, you're so dark, you're such a bad boy, this and that. Yeah, it's easy to turn everything into an object. It's easy to go origato, Mr. Roboto. You have no power. There's no processing. When you turn your heart on and have to feel all your actions and how they affected others, ooh, boy. Now you're putting your big boy pants on. Oh, how your actions affected others. Yeah, watch that on a Blu-ray movie, dude. You shake it out. You know, that's what we're going through in this Mercury retrograde right now. Not Mercury, but Cancer in retrograde, right? We got a freaking solar eclipse coming up here, next month. But I'm telling you, the power of emotions is tremendous. Let me explain why. Emotions are the governance of how Source monitors our evolution. Things that used to trigger us no longer trigger us. Things that the compassion, the action-reaction, how we treat one another. Even when you're in a bad mood, you put a smile on, you show up and you do your job regardless. That's your strength, man. All you parents out there with kids, you worked a full day, you come home and you still have to be in a good mood for your kid who's just so excited to see you. Dude, that's what's up, bro. We need to make this game and this reality a little easier for us. These guys are trying to literally slave us out, and this whole financial system's collapsing because the fraud is to a degree where even the system itself cannot control how much fraud or how fraudulent it is. So as soon as Elon said, I found 13 money magic computers that were printing money out of thin air, just sending checks out of thin air, I was like, I'm done. I was like, what is this, bro? If you guys don't know this in other countries, yeah, when Elon did that audit with those young geniuses he assembled, they found 13 magic computers that all they did was print money out of thin air. For all those beings that are hiding in the underground cities, for all those beings that think that they can get away with just pulling all the resources from the surface, I'm telling you, you guys are in for a shock and awe campaign, because those flashes and these resets go far deeper than 7 miles. So I definitely have told Source personally, I'm like, core of the planet up all the way through. If you're going to do this on the surface to the core, cook it and back. Explode from the core out. Absolutely not. We're not coming back down here. We're not playing who's on third base. From the core of the planet to the surface and to the sky. The whole dang thing. So that's what we've been requesting, by the way. So the fact that they don't think a Syrian drop team come down here and take phase shift into this dimension, take care of some serious business, and then phase shift out that fast, it blows my mind. So we're living in some sort of weird kindergarten program. It's the only thing I can express to you. So I'm already too awake to be a part of this narrative. Like, this is what we believe. I'm like, dude, there's some things going on around you and they don't want to trigger. And here's why. If I was upper management on this planet, I don't think the younger kids should ever know how much trials and tribulations and crazy stuff has gone on. I think to generate positivity and innocence, I think all of the children, say under the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever, 16, I don't want them to know all the craziest stuff that went on this planet, right? I want them to be the pure embodiment of light themselves. And it's our job as indigos, right? The Generation X, Generation Z, millennials, to make sure they never have to feel the shenanigans or weirdness that we had to feel. And I just think that's very important. Another reason why they called us here, because these kids were never built to take that sort of force. That's why we inherently, as indigos, have light and night sides built in. If you don't believe me, look at your parents. One is light side, one is night side. Why? It's the fastest polarity reflection you could ever have. It's quick. So hope that helps. you know? And I'd rather chill. I don't know what to say. I'm just like, this is what goes through my mind. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys are on fire. Oh my God. Dance, baby, dance. Yeah. So that's what's up, you know, and they know that too. You know, they know that. The ones being naughty, they know I could never show my face in public if they knew what was going on. And here's the thing. I think they're super, you know what is weird about the night side? I think these guys are too paranoid. They're so wrapped up in this fear program. I would have way more respect for a dude to go, hey, check this shit out. Get on camera, morph out his face doing a reptilian. He's like, I don't know what to tell you. My dad was a reptilian. My mama was a blonde. And now I'm sitting down here in this weird who's on third base, and I'm not really sure what to tell you. I'm told to think of you guys like this, but I don't think about you as because I am part you and vice versa. What I'm getting to is the energy is what you can't run from. No matter what suit you're wearing, your energy. Okay? So they're going to blow apart this reincarnation wheel BS that we've all been trapped in. That's another thing I definitely requested. I'm like, I want you to blow the ceiling. I want you to blow the infrastructure. I don't care about Yaldabaoth. I don't care why his mom hit him. I don't care about any of this shit. You called us in from the galactic center of the Milky Way galaxy to assist this little podunk planet in the outskirts of the Milky Way that is the core nexus of this junction point out here in the Milky Way. This is not the center of the Milky Way galaxy. I'm sorry, it's not. So for all these weird creations running around down here, there's a higher ordinance coming through, and you're not going to realize it until that wave hits your face. They're going to believe what they believe. Literally, as the light is cooking through their face and particleizing going direction. And they're not going to get it. They're going to think, we got it. And then, boom. And a light is going to come and just dish, and reset the whole game, man. And now maybe whatever version of that is for everyone's belief system, some of us might just go to bed and wake up in a different reality. It's not supposed to be a big, scary, negative thing, dude. I'm just trying to say, for all of us that are doing our best, being good people, I'm tired of being, allowing beings to feed off me like some unlimited Coco's buffet that have never done anything extraordinary in their life ever. Ever. There's beings down here that are in charge doing weird stuff that never even invented the technology they're using. They stole it. They're not geniuses. They're weirdos that stole things from people that figured it out. Beings that figured it out. So, it's not like they figured it out. So, let's have some fun and listen to music, shall we? I think I've said enough. Cool? Dude, Hansel is so hot right now, William. That's right. My brother, William O'Doyle. O'Doyle rules. He's O'Boyle, though. Esperanza. Yeah. So yeah, and why we're supposed to share the truth for you guys that are like, compartmentalizing. Listen, we're seeding consciousness with different options of realities we can choose from. I am simply a steward sharing that there are other options available to you, beautiful eternal souls out there. And what I'm staring at is some really weird 8th grade freshman year BS going on. Time is happening all simultaneously around us. When you realize the age of your soul, you'll realize how many times we were sitting exactly in this point in time in the past and in the future, and why we decided to help. Okay, let's get to some gods and play some music. All right, I got some new songs for you guys. Whoa. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't block me because, no, let's not do that. Let's go check my stuff. Hey! Audio! All right, we can do this and I can play my music. All right, let's go to files and we'll get our cards going for this week. All right. That's all I want to do, dude. Swim with dolphins. Oh, dude, Astro Boo Baby, he needs to know this. I love that dude. He's been, me and him woke up at exactly the same time. Oh, Doyle rules. Solar Flash. Yes. Yes, feed the Courage Wolf. Hybrid Zoo. What we got? Thank you. I'm not trying to hide my eyes from you, you know what I mean? Alright. Let's get it going. Let's go right into Lyrins. And then we'll talk about we'll do all the things. Card time. Alright. Synchronicity, miracles, let loose, recognition. You know, we could just invite all the ETs to have a huge party at Zuckerbucker's house out in Kauai, right? He built a $200 million bunker. Let's just have a huge house party there. And he's like, you're not supposed to be here. Like, ships are coming down. We're like, hey, calm down, little clone guy or whatever this is with the face. It's awkward. We're going to take this over now. This is our party house. The funniest thing is you actually think Galactics are going to listen to civilian lawmakers. That's the funniest shit. I can promise you they're not. You're going to tell an Anunnaki, you can't park here. You're going to get a ticket. I mean, all this shit. Like, poof. Can't park your ship here. I'm going to put a parking ticket on you. Another thing is get weird is other ETs coming down having like full-blown conversations with their fractals and their kids showing up and they're like, I'm talking to my children. Can I help you? These are all mine. We have the same blood. We have the same DNA. Who exactly are you? All the NPCs and the uninsold are just gonna they're gonna glitch out, bro. Pay attention. Intensity. Perception shift to alchemize the situation. See? Exactly what I talked about, dude. It's how we deal with this. Intensity. Perception shift to alchemize the situation. That's why you were called to this planet, dude. What are we doing? We're alchemizing a very weird situation. Okay? Let me just try to get it in there. There we go. Intensity. There we go. Wait, there. Alchemize the situation. Okay. I know if you guys are just waking up, we talk about some pretty advanced stuff. I got to be honest and fair to all my family that's followed me all these years. I mean, we could, if you guys want to summarize what I'm saying in a very simple way, put it in the comments and help those that are just waking up. I know sometimes I speak and it's like encoded and encrypted and like literally sometimes it takes like 2 or 3 years for someone to actually understand what I'm telling you. If you guys can help translate that, I'd really appreciate that. It's a team effort here at TeamLight. All right, I'm going to do 3 of this. Healer found. Regeneration, health, empowerment, and vitality. Regeneration, health, empowerment, and vitality. Healer found. All right. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. I mean, all my homies are teachers. Most of these people have their own shows. I mean, explain what I'm trying to explain by explaining what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. You get it. But then the translation for someone just waking up, they're like, it's too much data compression. You know, and I understand if you guys do like the videos and, you know, TeamLight France, I love you. Any of you guys want to translate these videos into different languages, feel free. I'm here to help the planet. I'm not here to help one group. So for all you guys in India, what up? Asia, what up? All right. Let's get into the next set of cards. And what else we got? Let's go Earth Club. Let's go Nords. Nords.
System Buster. Sir, we may have a problem. He's awake.
Metamorphosis. For us Nords. We're all feeling it right now. All right, metamorphosis. We're all literally activating. We're doing this. That's what we're doing. Metamorphosis. All right. Next card. Harmony for this week coming up, and divinity. Here's the deal too for a lot of the guys watching us above, below ground on ship. Here's the deal. I'm not sure the negotiators you guys have interoperating with these species that are human beings are the right negotiators on the human being's best behalf. I think there are highly more qualified people in the private sector that can do that job. Just because someone went to, I went to high school and now I'm in the military, and then I went to Fort Bragg. I don't know. Whatever it is for you. There's something about the elders only choose those. Like, I've almost died 7 times doing these activations and accessing and talking to these older beings, me and my brothers and sisters. So what I'm trying to say is this. There's something about this navigating through these times. I think we need the right people, at least in the room, helping to translate and empath the situation. If you try to pull some BS in front of me, I'm scanning right through your eyeballs, dude. I'm staring at your soul making mouth sounds. So it's like telepathic on telepathic. Like, yeah, I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm in a human suit, aren't I? So there's just something I got to get, People might have put too much trust in people. The checks they're writing are too big for their soul. The voices they speak, you need to be able to speak on behalf of 8 billion other beings. I hope you can do it and navigate that and the responsibility that comes with that. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying I'm the one. I'm just trying to say I'm not sure we got the right team doing that. The one thing I can tell you down here is a lot of these upper dimensional beings treat us like little children when they talk to us. I don't like that. Not into it. I got a lot of things I like to share all the time. I won't do it here, but I got a lot of questions about the planet. All right, for our angelic card of the week, Raziel, the inner workings. There are hidden truths below surface. Dig deeper. Dig deeper, just like we should do in the national parks with LiDAR scans. Dig deeper. 2 to 7 miles down. Dig deeper. Get yourself your own moss jamba juice. Dig deeper. No, I'm just kidding. Here's the thing. We're going to see these guys coming up from the inner earth like, we're the rulers of the planet. Just pale white looking like do you guys even work out down there? You guys are the rulers of the earth, says who? Just because you're tall? I can smell you from here. You're the ruler of the universe, huh? Some of these guys, yowza, dude. You're going to see them and go, nah, I'm good, homie. Go. You know what? Go back down. We got it. Thanks for your help. Yeah, you can head on back down there, get in your bubble chair, baby. We're good. Thanks so much for your participation. Yeah. No, we got it. Central Command came in to do your job for you. Don't worry, we got it. Thanks so much for your assistance. Yeah. Got being showing up with pom-poms while we've been doing the work for 20 years. Faith moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. Have faith, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. We're here to help you. I'm like, I'm good with the, you know what I mean? Thank you. Maybe I'm better with shadow puppets. Can you like, do like, so we are here. Give me shadow puppets. At least show me, since you're not, you know, show me your creative ability using your hands or your mandibles. Show me how textile you are. You know? Sorry. We can't talk to him. We're telepathic. I'm like, use your hands. Anybody? Use your mandibles. Anybody? Do the moonwalk. Can you moonwalk? Can you dance? Do a dance. Show us you're happy. So, just saying. I mean, just common things that flood through my head. All I hear is excuses on this planet. There's other ways to communicate. Let's go right into Dragon Rider since we're already hypey. Where you at, Hans? Hans, we're going to see how you do in 1G gravity, bro. You little Nord. You know, it's not fair, bro. It's only half G on the ship. Well, here, let me try this on for you. You know what I mean? Hey, this is called 1G. You know what I mean? And they nerfed our DNA. You know what I mean? Sorry. Try this 1G on you. All you ladies out there just like deading 1,000 pounds on a ship. All right, Sun God and Essera. Free yourself from lies and deception. And live your truth. Shine your own light. Other people's truths are of no use to you. That is just amen to that. Or Amun or Aho. I don't even know who to. You know, I don't even know that story. But Sun God and Essera. Free yourself from lies and deception and live your truth. Shine in your own light. Other people's truths are of no use to you. There you go. Don't ask someone who's unconscious to tell you the meaning of the universe. You know, figure it out for yourself. The truth is always found within. Okay. By the way, I'm making jokes. We're pulling cards. Calm down. All right. I wish I was getting picked up at night to go party. I'm like, we're fighting beings in this sector. Like, you know. Can anyone like pull me out of my body to actually party? Is it any sort of vacation? Asking for a friend. All I do is work 24 hours a day. Is there like a party ship that I need to get access to? I'm asking for all my friends on Earth. I'm just... You're special. I'm like, yeah, it feels like it. I feel like a galactic janitor, you know? But you're the special ones. There's no ego involved. It's like, thanks, man. Oh, you like my trash bag? Yeah, it's special. I've upgraded my trash bag. It's fantastic. I can throw all kinds of things in. It's like Saint Nick on steroids. You know what I mean? All right. And where the Palladians at? You know they got a party ship. The Palladians are kind of like when you're in a different country and they make you do military service when you're 18. All right, let's do South Korea, for example. I don't want to step on too many feathers. That feels like the Palladians to me. It's like, oh, we got to do 3 years of service. Where do you want to do your service? I'm like, I'll go to Earth. Thanks for helping. Kathumi and Kayana. Oh, wow. Now we're stepping on toes. Oh, you didn't like that one, did you? Now we're stepping on toes. Were you forced to be here or do you really want to be here? All right, moving along. Kathumi and Kahana. You know, smile and feel that peace that smiling brings you. Ensure that there is divine peace within you at every level. Let's just rock out. Here, I got something for this. Wait, can I do this? Why is this acting weird? Oh. Hold on a second. They're all in Switzerland? Here. Guess what else is in Switzerland? CERN. That doesn't look too good. You know what I mean? Doesn't look too good for the rest of us here. They're like, hey, free healthcare, huh? Are you going to turn off the Hadron Collider creating rips in space-time and jumping into different dimensions? Or are we just going to... Hans and Franz? Okay. Your commanding officers have all these medals that they never even earned. You know, you see some of these royal families with all this medals. And I'm like, for what exactly did you do to earn that? Are these medals for participation since you were in 3rd grade playing soccer? What exactly have you done at all? That's what's coming. These beings are going to have to explain to very old ancient souls that they're relevant. Good luck. Good luck, Chuck. I've talked to some of those dudes. Good luck, Chuck. Woo! Would not want to be in your shoes. I'm the captain of the Frisbee team, and there's my medal. Captain of the Frisbee team. Oh, I remember Boy Scouts, so these are your badges. These aren't actually worth anything. These are gold. Oh, so you can tie a knot. Here's a badge for you, kid. Look at that guy. Sweet, sweet Hans. He can tie a double knot. Fantastic. We should definitely put you in charge, Hans. Next card. Melchizedek, Divine Knowledge. Higher learning. Commit to your vision through study. By the way, I'm making jokes. Come on, guys. Make jokes. There's some hotties in Switzerland. We know. They're cool. Some of them are awake, you know, but it's a lot of Palladians just like, what? Huh? Melchizedek, Divine Knowledge. Higher learning, commit to vision through study. All right. What necklace am I wearing? Oh, I made this. I'll show you. Diana was the only good one. Dude, we all love Diana. So everyone on earth loved Diana. So, oh, I made this. My brother gifted me this pendant. Hi. This is my medal. Sewing. I can do a double stitch. No, he gave me this Arcturian pendant. And then I just G'd it out. And I am making jewelry again. I'm getting better at it. I'll put some new stuff up in the shopping cart. You guys can check that out. Oh, by the way, the sale is going on. This is the last week of the sale. It's the July sale. Coupon code is FREEDOM. Take advantage of it. It's 10% off everything on the store. All right. What else? Okay, let's go right into the RV. You guys ready for dragons or RV? You tell me. You want the RV or you want dragons? I'm going to wait until you tell me. Thank you. Listen, dude, we're on fire over here. Gotta go to RV. All right, RV, let's go. RV. Okay, let's pull the RV cards and listen to music. I'm going to pull all 4 RV cards, and then we'll do it all at once. So we can listen to music without being like, meh, meh, meh. Here we go. And Gemini, YouTube's AI, these are all my songs, and I am DJSTARLORD. Appreciate you. All right, we got 3, and then I'm going to have you punch in. JP, my boy. JP, let's do an interview next week. I love you. I love JP, bro. Come on, who doesn't love JP? Big what up to Emery out there in Florida. Don't party too hard, baby. Don't party too hard. All right. All right. All right. First card for the RV is Bannas RV Intel. All right, here we go. First card is Chiron Heal. Chiron Heal. First card. Second card is Gemini Cross Pollinate. Cross Pollinate. Gemini Heal. First one was Heal. Chiron Heal. Second one, Cross Pollinate. Does that mean it's moving through all the systems right now? The QFS, the Quantum Financial System. And Aries Act. Maybe this is the last week if you guys were going to get currency or make certain purchases at these price points. Now's the time to act. Aries, action. It's about to go down. And while I shuffle for the last card, why don't you guys go ahead and punch in where around the world you guys are watching from. We on fire. If you guys like the video, please feel free to share, like, turn on your notifications. There's about 38% of you guys that watch these videos that aren't subbed. So I looked at analytics. So I know they sub you and then they unsub you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna run a test on my channel. I'm gonna run it through my own AI. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Gemini isn't the only AI on Earth, so to be absolutely clear. And that's what I mean by Gemini, by the way. It's an AI program. YouTube is controlled by Gemini. That's who monitors all these channels, your views, your hits, your likes. It's an AI called Gemini. Which is cool, Gemini. All right? Be nice. I like that. Okay, this is the last card for the RV. Fourth house, home. So, dude, this is a big deal for you guys that are moving. When these funds hit, home, your home may change. Home. This is how it works for you guys out there across planet Earth that are very gifted with the astrology and the cards. Please put in the comments what these cards mean. Okay, so the fourth card was fourth house, home. Okay. Then we have Aries, act. Then we got Gemini, cross-pollinate. And then we got Chiron, heal. See that white and black snake? That's what we're going through right now energetically as well. As we go through this Cancer and retrograde. We're about to snap out of it with this, hopefully with this solar eclipse. All right, let's see what we got. Where are you guys punching in from? Oh, dude, you guys are on fire. Whoa, this is like way more than 200 people worth of comments. I don't know what's going on. Is this 222 live? I'm like, that's a lot of comments on here. Just saying that out loud. What's up, Seoul Korea? You in here? All right, big love. Let's go. Akura Mate, baby. All right, party all day, every day. Yes, we know Emery rocks. Let's go. Rock out. Get out of here, Ranger Danger. What is this going on? Chiron. Oh, yes. Chiron making aspects right now to Mars in Gemini. Cross-pollinate. Medbeds go. Mars rules Aries. Aries. Now we're speaking the birth chart. All right. Denton, Texas. All right. Andromedan. We love you. Listen. We all love the Andromedans. Come on. Who doesn't? My Andromedan, his nickname is Big Blue. All right. Central Minnesota, Michigan. Scotland, baby. I love you so much. Mole. Iona. I love it. Boise, Idaho. France. Eden. Wisconsin. Sweden. Listen, hey, you little hee-hee. I love you. Washington. Love you in Maryland. You know. I love you. Florida. LA, baby. Tennessee, baby. Cape Town, South Africa. Love you. Navajo Nation. Love you. Get 'em. France. Surprise. See, there's so many. You guys are so fire, dude. North Carolina. Let's go. Eric, you're in there, bro. They can't get Eric OG, bro. Washington. Yep, and it's scanning everyone. Yeah, I'm aware. Listen, Vienna, Austria, London, UK. Everyone be on their best behavior. All right. Let's not. It's a Google product. Yeah, we know. Hey, speaking of Google, hey, Microsoft. What's going on with Bill Gates? Asking for a friend. South Dakota. Australia. All right. Turtle Beach, South Africa, bro. Let's go. I know. I love you. This is our family anyways. As people don't get there, like, what is it? Like, you got to kind of, it's like Fight Club. You're like the first rule of Fight Club or Earth Club. You don't talk about Earth Club. Second rule of Earth Club. It's your first time. Gotta fight. No, that's literally why I made that song, Earth Club. If it's your first time, you're going to have to scrap on some things. South Carolina, Tennessee, San Diego. We need more music. Let me see what I'll just randomly grab one and see what we got. All right, what do we got real quick? Let's just randomly hit the button. What is this? All right. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love this? AZ, baby. Las Vegas, baby. Yuko, much love. You guys, we have a new TV show or a new podcast we're working on. Miss Ava is working on new episodes right now, and we were recording one last night. We're going to re-record it. I made a mistake, but it's Heart on Radio After Hours, where we're going to do a podcast and play music. And that's new, coming to you live from TeamLight and DJSTARLORD on Spotify. Heart on Radio with Miss Shauna Ava. San Antonio, Big Blue. Northern Cali, Omaha, love from the Netherlands, love you. Jersey, baby. Highland, New York, NorCal, Central. Look, you guys, there's a lot of people punching. Do you see why I do this? They're like, oh no. I'm like, hey, Facebook, YouTube, I mean, Instagram, are you getting it? This isn't even punching in what's on Instagram right now. It's just blowing up. I have no idea. So, Grand Canyon, Washington, let's go. All right, Croatia, love you, dude. Let's go, Croatia. And listen, love the birds. Best year ever, thank you. Okay, listen, I love you. Let's just do straight dragons. All right, we're going to do dragons. Rio, come on. Oh, yeah, Rio. Should you be concerned? I think you should. I think you should be concerned. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm a nice guy. Really nice guy. Nice guy. All right. Dragons. All right, next card for us dragons is Inspiration. Inspiration. Dragons. All right. Oh, come on. Well, they come down here with something. You guys always just get over here. I'm going to pull another Palladian card. Okay. I guess I didn't pull Palladians. They're like, Palladians. Enough with these dragons. Independence. Carving your own path. No disrespect, but my higher selves teach me everything I need to know. There's nothing a human being is going to teach me, you know, other than how to do my taxes. Thanks so much. All right, moving on. Let's go to Palladians. Unless you become sovereign, you know what I mean? Then there's no more, you know what I mean? Sovereign, or if you guys are doing Russell's program, you know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Palladians, you got to like totally like do it for the collective. Here. I like how you get involved when I'm on camera. And then you show up and you're like, oh, I'm here. You're so cute. Here, pick. Be a beacon. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. Be a beacon, ladies and gents. Be a beacon. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. That's who you guys are, all my family out there. Be a beacon. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I think I need some new dragon cards. I think someone was trying to send me a new dragon card deck. Hey, message me again, dude, on Facebook, or, you know, maybe it's time for some new dragon cards. All right, one more. Here we go. For the Palladians. Create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. For all you guys out there for the week coming up, create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. Okay, create your vision. Become the change you'd like to see on this earth. All right, we are that change that we want to bring here. So bringing that from... I'm going to bring you some yoga cards. Yes, that's great. Downward dog. This is the position. No, I'm just kidding. Light it up. Beacons of light. Dragons, baby. I love you guys. Question. And our Daddy Lord Christ will save us. Okay. Let's go. I like that. Let's go. This is exactly it. Dude, they're sexy. Like, they don't have to try that hard. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like a Palladian. Like, I eat like fresh fruit every day. Like I'm not really sure like what's going on down there. But Star Posse, I can't. Unless I can do that all day. Galactic New Year. All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Check out TeamLight's store last week of the sale. There'll be some new jewelry up in there. You guys, I'm getting gnarly. Like, I know, I don't even know what to do with my hands. It's getting crazy. I learned a new technique and I'm excited. And I just know that I love you guys very, very much. I will load the new Cosmic Kind videos Monday and Wednesday. You guys will have 2 new episodes of Cosmic Kind. The new song Take Me is available on teamlight.com later today. And it'll be up on Spotify probably now. And all the other Apple Play and all that stuff. And the future is looking very bright, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you guys to know that... that change that we seek and that happiness comes from you feeling good in your suit and your body. So maybe today, take that time to go to the gym, go for a walk, go surfing, go swimming, whatever that is. But take today to really enjoy, whenever you watch this, you know, take the time to enjoy nature and get out there and kind of defrag all of the stress and whatnot that this place has been throwing at us. And we're going to do this together. All right, ladies and gents. Okay, till next time. Peace.
I'm moving